as I said, to own a solar power system, you need 4 major components. That is your solar panels, your solar charge controller, which is the charger that is going to charge your batteries for you, your power inverter, and lastly, your batteries. That is your storage. We are saying they are the major components because that is the most expensive one. That is the one that will cost you because it's expensive. Solar panel is not cheap. Charge controllers, MPPT, current charge controllers, they are not cheap. Then your inverter, depending on the size you want, it is also not cheap. Finally, your batteries, and we all know that solar batteries, they are not jokes. From the AGM, the gel, the flooded, plus the lithium, it is not cheap. That's why we refer to them as the major component. Aside that, the rest is the cables, mounting profiles. Either in Ghana here, either you are using the original profile or you are using the normal profiles. The cables, your protection systems, those ones, they are not that expensive, or we would term it, those ones are average class, comparing it with uh, comparing it with your inverter price and the rest. Okay, so one will ask, what does the solar panel do? What does the charge controller do? What does the inverter do? And then finally, what does the battery do? So your solar panels, it absorbs the energy. So the whole generation of electricity begins with your solar panel. It is the one generating the electricity in the form of direct current for you. So without the solar panel, there is no energy generated. Without the solar panel, we can say you can have a backup system, which means you are going to use ECG or normal electricity to charge the battery and later use it for usage. So it's like a backup system. You save energy down and you use it when there's power outage or power failure. So it works like a UPS system. But that one, in that case, if you have a UPS system, it doesn't mean you have a solar system. Okay, so let's come to your charge controller. We have 2 types of charge controllers, which we all know, the PWM, and then we know the MPPT. In Ghana here, those are the 2 major chargers. Currently, I would say the pulse width modulation controllers, they are not there. They are not. They are fading out of the system. Another time we will pick between PWM versus MPPT, the advantage and disadvantage of both, which one is the best. We'll look at that another time. But currently, we are dealing with MPPT chargers because they are fast chargers. And in terms of 1 or 2 things, the MPPT is better than the PWM. So the MPPT is basically the charger that is taking the energy from the solar panels and giving it to the batteries to charge, or charging the battery. So it's specifically for your battery. It charges your battery for you. Then from there we come to the inverter. So the inverter also works with both the battery and the MPPT, because you'll be, once the MPPT is bringing down the energy from the batteries, it then communicates itself either through the battery or directly to the inverter if the inverter is a hybrid system. So another time to look at the types of inverters in the market. So now the inverter converts the direct current, which is the energy that is a DC, to an alternating current frequency level for usage in the house, because all the electrical appliances we use in the house, they are of alternating current. So when it comes to your batteries, it is your storage. You are saving the energy for later usage. So all the energy that is coming from the solar panel is being saved in the battery for later usage. Then another time too, we will talk about the configuration settings of the inverter. You can configure the inverter in so many ways, but today we are talking about the major components required to own a solar power system. So we mentioned the solar panel, we mentioned the solar charge controller, we mentioned the power inverter, that is the solar power inverter, we mentioned the solar batteries, and we said the solar panel is the one tracking the energy or absorbing the energy from the sun. And then we also made mention that the charge controller is the one charging your batteries for you. We said the inverter is the one converting the direct current into alternating current for usage. And finally, we mentioned that the battery is for storage. It saves the energy down for later usage. So, as I said, this is your boy RY, Richard Yeboah from Boardhouse Electricals. You can reach us at info@boardhouseelectricals.com, info@boardhousesolar.com, info@boardhousesolar.com. Then we are also on LinkedIn, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, and we are on IG. Thank you for watching our videos. Please subscribe to our channel. We look forward to bring you more videos.